Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got a really solid gold farming video for you. We're heading into the delve and I've brought a healer along to make sure we can just focus on pulling mobs and keeping the gold flowing without any downtime. So let's get straight into it. First things first, let's talk numbers because that's what you're here for. With a fully geared and optimized character, this farm is pulling somewhere between 30,000 and 60,000 gold per hour. Now that's a pretty wide range and I want to be transparent about why. The lower end is what you're looking at when you're just starting out with this build, maybe not fully specced yet, or still learning the route. The upper end, that's when everything clicks. Your character is fully kitted out, you know the pull pattern, and the gold just starts stacking up fast. Either way, even at the low end, this is a very respectable farm. Alright, so let's talk about how to actually set this up. For this farm to work properly, your character needs two specific professions: tailoring and inscription. These aren't random choices, they directly impact how much value you're generating per run. For tailoring, you're going to want to pick up the talents I'm showing on screen right now. Take a second, pause if you need to, and make sure you grab exactly those nodes. They're the backbone of why this build performs so well here. Without them, you're leaving a lot of gold on the table. Inscription works alongside tailoring to boost your overall output, so make sure both are leveled up and specced correctly before you jump in. Now let's talk about the route, and I'm going to be fully honest with you here. What you're seeing right now is not an optimized route. I'm basically running in a big loop, picking up everything in my path, and it's working fine. The mobs respawn well, the pulls are manageable with a healer, and the gold is consistent. But here's something to keep in mind. If you actually sit down and plan a proper route, mapping out the most efficient mob density, minimizing downtime between pulls, and cutting out any dead zones, you're going to push those numbers even higher. So consider what I'm doing here as a baseline. There's definitely room to improve, and I'd love to see what routes you guys come up with in the comments. Here's probably my favorite thing about this particular farm, and it's something that's really hard to find these days. There is almost zero competition here. Most gold farmers are all chasing the same popular spots, the same dungeons, the same routes that get posted everywhere. That means you're competing for tags, dealing with overcrowding, and the market for whatever you're selling gets flooded fast. This spot, most people haven't even figured it out yet. You can log in at peak hours and still have the whole area to yourself. That's huge. It means consistent pulls, no interruptions, and a market that isn't being destroyed by 100 other farmers doing the same thing. And the last thing I want to highlight, anyone can do this farm. You don't need to be a world-first raider. You don't need BIS gear or a perfectly min-max character. If you've got the two professions set up and you've grabbed the right talents, you're good to go. Bring a friend to heal you if you can. It definitely helps and speeds things up, but it's not a hard requirement once you're more comfortable with the pulls. This is genuinely one of those farms where a newer player and a veteran can both sit down, run it for an hour, and walk away happy with the result. So that's the Delve Gold Farm. Simple, effective, no competition, and open to pretty much everyone. If you try this out, drop your gold per hour numbers in the comments. I'm really curious to see how you guys do, especially if you build a better route than mine. If this video helped you out, a like goes a long way, and subscribing means you won't miss the next farm guide. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.